What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we got some big news for the NBA. The national televised schedule has been released, and the complete schedule for every NBA team has been released as well. Now, the NBA, I mean, it's quite interesting here. I've got the top 5 teams with the most national televised games. The Lakers are number 1 with 43, so they have more than half of their games nationally televised, which is, I mean, it's quite interesting. The team that's second is the Warriors. So the Clippers don't make it second. The Warriors are now second with 42 nationally televised games. And coming in tied third is Houston and the Los Angeles Clippers. They both have 38 each, and the 76ers have 36. So I found out something interesting as well. I looked at the full report, which you guys can see just down below. The Kings only have one game. The Sacramento Kings only have one nationally televised game, which is a bit interesting, seeing though that the Lakers have nearly more than half of their complete schedule nationally televised, and I think the Kings will make the playoffs this year. It is a pretty tough Western Conference, but I do think they can make it. But anyway, that is enough of that. Now, the former NBA player Sebastian Telfair, he did play for Orlando back in the day. He has been sentenced to 3.5 years jail time on a gun possession charge. I saw a lot of people making comments saying that he's finally going to get court time, but I mean, I don't really watch much of Orlando back then. Back when he played, I haven't really seen much highlights of him either, but he has been sent to jail for 3.5 years. Now, Lowry has withdrawn from the USA national basketball team. This is a trend, it's a running trend among players to leave this team. A lot of them don't want to get injured. I know something interesting I saw, Giannis is still going to play for the Greek national team, and I think a lot of USA people, especially I think Ben Simmons as well, for the Australian basketball team, aren't playing just because they want to avoid injury. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is still going to be playing. He's still going to play for Greece, but now Lowry has pulled out. He did make a full report on it on his Instagram. He did leave a bit of a comment about it, but he has withdrawn, and this is after the whole selection process as well. They did have the tryouts more recently. They did have the training. I know Thaddeus Young got cut from the team after that, but now Lowry has removed himself from the team. Now, the NCAA have gone back on its agent requirement deal. They did make that rule, the Rich Paul rule, a few days ago. It's a bit over a week ago, I think. And Rich Paul has finally come out. I think it was last night or the night before, and he did say some stuff about the issue. He did say that it was a bit hard to see because they were kind of in a way discriminating against people that couldn't really have, they were from a less fortunate background, so people that grew up in places where they maybe in poverty, or like him, who he didn't really have the access to a lot of things when he was growing up, but now bringing this rule in the NCAA, preventing a lot of people from being able to represent players. And then the NCAA have come out more recently now and have gone back on this rule. Just a part of it, they've removed the bachelor's degree from being a necessary thing for agents in order to represent a player. So that's good to see. It just means that, you know, in a way it sounds a bit weird that agents don't need to go to college, but that does open up the doors for a lot of less fortunate people. If they do want to be connected to the NBA, they can represent players from college, and now they don't even need a bachelor's degree, which is good, and they can be like Rich Paul. Now, the last thing for today, Dozier, I'm pretty sure that's how to pronounce his name, has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Denver Nuggets. He did play on a 2-way contract with the Boston Celtics last year. He did pretty well in the G League, I know that, but now he's assigned a full 1-year contract with the Denver Nuggets, so very good for him. So guys, tell me what you think about all this down below. What do you think about the Rich Paul rule and the NCAA kind of backtracking a little bit? And what do you think of the nationally televised schedule? Do you think it's fair that the Kings have 1 and the Lakers have 43? And yeah, tell me about that down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.